Well, hello. It's Carl. It's Newcastle Fans TV. We are back with another video. It's my turn to do a little roundup of what's gone on. I thank everybody for putting up with my incessant hay fever allergy in the previous video. Lots of people telling me to blow my nose, but it's difficult. Yeah. It's difficult. I hate hay fever, so shout out to all the hay fever warriors out there. Before we get into this video, we're currently sat on 39,500 subscribers. Jesus Christ, the group chat's going on. Leave it out. 500 away from 40,000. So thank you so much to everybody that's already supported. You're absolute legends. Wherever in the world you are, it doesn't matter. We all have this huge passion for Newcastle United, and thank you very much for your support so far. We do need an army. We're building one. We need a bigger army. So if you can help push us over that 40,000 mark, that would be fantastic. Also, anyone out there, if you're looking for any sponsorship opportunities, we would love to welcome your sponsorship. Any sort of local business, preferably local business, to be honest. If there's something that you feel aligns with our brand, we would be happy to listen. We have sponsorship packages that lots of people have been very interested in, and it's been very beneficial for them. So if that's something that you're interested in, reach out to us via email, via Discord, whatever, and even mention something in the comments and we can come to you. First of all, first order of business, announce Sandro Tonali, please.
What are you going to do, Jones? Don't panic. Don't panic. No, we're not panicking. We're not panicking. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic, anyone. Don't panic.
Please. We are sick to death of waiting for Sandro Tonali's announcement. All jokes aside, it should be wrapped up by the end of the week. Just announce the goddamn deal. Next order of business. James Maddison, you have disappointed me. I honestly thought that if there was a concrete offer in place, and that is very prevalent actually, because there's reports that there wasn't, but if there was a concrete offer in place, I honestly thought he would choose Newcastle United over Spurs. Am I probably out? Are we still? Are we expecting too much too soon? I don't know. I just felt like Spurs haven't progressed for so long. They honestly look like they're on the decline after last season. I think they're going to struggle to keep Harry Kane, but I can only imagine that must have been part of the deal, because surely Maddison isn't going to sign for Spurs if Harry Kane isn't going to be there next season. But yeah, he obviously believes in his ability that he could be the turning point to drive Spurs over the line, which is absolutely understandable, and I think that's something that you should expect from a professional like James Maddison. But I'm just disappointed, you know, the friendship that he's got with Callum Wilson, because I know there's more to football than that, of course, but the absolute buzz in the city, the Saudis obviously ploughing money into the club. Do I honestly believe that there was a huge disparity between wages from us and Tottenham? No, I don't. I think that's all pie in the sky bullshit, to be honest. I think from what I'm reading, it's more that Newcastle may well not have been hard pressing on the James Maddison deal as we were led to believe.
Well, I'm
and that he was more of a luxury, which is something Luke Edwards has said.
Well, I'm
Rather than a top prospect or a top target for Newcastle United. But, you know, I'm sure that deal's about to be announced, so good luck to James Maddison. Unfortunate that he's not signing for Newcastle United. I do feel that there's a potential missed opportunity with that, but it is what it is. Sandro Tonali and his deep line playmaking position was obviously more of a priority, and who am I to argue with what's been done at Newcastle United so far? Brings me back on to Dominic Szoboszlai very, very quickly. If Pete Graves is personal social media is anything to go by, I think there might be something in this, and I do think this might start rolling pretty quickly. As far as I'm aware, his actual release clause is there's an expiration on that in the next couple of weeks, so that may well be the case as to why Newcastle haven't made any formal offers as of yet. But if reports are to be believed, we have representatives very close to going out to meet Szoboszlai and his agents. That is being reported widely across the media. I know I've said this, mainstream media leave a little bit of a bitter taste in the mouth at times, because they're almost as bad as the in the nose on Twitter. But with the Maddison deal with Maddison going to Tottenham, Tonali being announced, and looking at Szoboszlai's age comparison to Maddison, the types of players they are, the stats that they offer. Yes, Maddison obviously offers more Premier League experience, but in terms of value for money, I think it's fair to say that Szoboszlai would eclipse Maddison on that, on paper anyway. So that will be an interesting one to keep tabs on. But the big news, or the biggest news this week, is the kind of out of nowhere links, and almost like I said, we'll take it with a pinch of salt, because this outlet did report that we were close to signing Barella. Tino Livramento to Newcastle United. Absolutely all for Faustino, Tino, Asprilla namesakes per se.
Faustino Asprilla, who only arrived to join his teammates at their ancestral home hotel, having flown in from Italy this morning.
But this Portuguese heritage, Scottish heritage, British young man has been linked with Newcastle United for a fee of around £15 million, I believe. I'm both intrigued, confused, and a little bit horny about this one. No, I am excited about it, but I know it's a rumour. So, and it's come, like I said, it's come from the Telegraph, who got the Barella deal wrong. So yeah, take it with a pinch of salt, of course. Not only at that, the one thing for me is, regardless of money needing to be spent elsewhere per se, it's Harrison Ashby. Let's not forget about this little beauty that's come from West Ham, who's unbelievably quick. Crossing ability is fantastic, but we need a left back. So is Eddie Howe looking to transition one of these players into a left back position? Is it a case of it's too good of a deal for Newcastle to turn down, because we have kind of had that approach, or we said that we're going to have that approach, where if a deal presents itself to us, we're not going to turn a blind eye, essentially. And yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, Livramento is an excellent footballer, great Premier League standard. I think he would fit into the Newcastle side very, very well. But he's not going to overtake Kieran Trippier straight away, so he would essentially have to play out on the left. Is that what we're planning to do? That was the only thing that I look at that makes sense to me, because I don't believe Livramento is going to want to come to Newcastle and essentially just sit under Kieran Trippier's tutelage, if you will, for a season. Not that he's going to be that type. He's going to be wanting to play first team football, isn't he? I'm sure he'll love the fact that he'll be part of a Champions League squad and get that experience. But if he's not playing regularly, because for argument's sake, he can go and start for most Premier League clubs outside of the top 6, to be fair. So I'm taking it with a pinch of salt, even more so because it doesn't make sense to me personally, unless we're signing him to play him at left back. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. What do you think of him as a player? And it's confusing because of the names that we've been linked with, your Theo Hernandez, your Kieran Tierney's, etc. Now, I know, again, they're just rumours, and we usually sign the people that we've not been speaking about, and that's fine, but you'd think that if you're not investing in a left back, you're probably going to be investing that money elsewhere, not at another right back, a young right back at that. So yeah, interesting. Let me know in the comment section what you guys and girls think. Like, share, subscribe if you're here from the start to the finish, and we'll see you in the next one.